All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depending on your time zone where you're connecting with me live this Friday afternoon right here in Nigeria. First, I want to thank God Almighty for this privilege, for this grace that He has given to us to see today. And secondly, I want to appreciate everyone who has taken time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for all that you have done in supporting our growth. Currently, as we speak, we are about 1,143 subscribers, and that's huge for us. Thank you so very much. And for those people who have taken time to contact us, thank you so very much. We appreciate you. Currently, as we speak, we are actually carrying out the artwork on the site. But before I take you through the process, I have a piece of advice for anyone who is currently building in Nigeria or anyone who wants to build in Nigeria in no distance time. And I feel that this piece of advice will go a long way to helping you achieve your project goal. The first thing that you must do before you start your project is for you to count your costs. It is very, very important and very, very essential that you count your costs. And when I say count your costs, what do I mean? I simply mean that I want to build a bungalow, or I want to build a duplex, or I want to build a castle. How much do you have? Tell yourself the truth. Oh, I have 20 million naira, I have 15 million naira, I have 25 million, I have 30 million naira. Count your cost. Understand the expenses that you will incur in the process of carrying out your building project. And this is a reality. What is the reality? Currently, as we speak, the cost of building in Nigeria is high. And as such, if a workman gives a client a budget and the client says, "Oh, Victor, this budget is much, is huge," and it will interest you to know that at the end of the day, many clients have run away from their projects because they did not count their costs. Number two, be decisive. What exactly do you want to build? If you want to build a 4-bedroom bungalow, sit down with the architect and design exact plan that you want for yourself. Not say you can't build at reach one stage, you now be telling the engineer on site, "Hey, you help me scatter that place, you add this one, join." No. When you want to build, sit down, call the engineer. The engineer brings in the architect on board. The engineer brings in the project manager, or you bring in the project manager. Everybody sit down on the decks. And then you asking a question. What and what can I build? What and what will be the futures in my building? Make it not be said they don't start the project before you come to know. You come to I just see one video for YouTube. I like that pattern. You help me scatter. I have visited so many sites. And it will interest you to know that even when this building have building plan, they see the scatter structure. And at the end of the day, I have come to realize that most of the fault is not even probably from the engineer. It could be probably from the client who is saying that, I for like may you add this thing, join. I for like may you remove that thing. Understand what you want to build. Number three, if you are not in Nigeria, and you have any of your family member who is helping you to supervise your project, pay them. I want to repeat myself again. If you are not in Nigeria and you have any of your family member that is helping you to supervise your project, pay them. Now, this is why I am saying that you should pay them. Imagine that you are spending as much as 15 million naira, as much as 20 million naira on your project, and this money is passing through your brother or your sister. or your mother, or even your father, and that person cannot boast of 10,000 naira, that person will compromise. And if that God help you, if your engineer is one that has the fear of God, if he does not have the fear of God, they will connive with that engineer and they will eat you big time. I say, pay them. Don't just say, na my brother or na my sister. After all, at the same money go out for them. Me to go help me work. It's a lie, yo. That's not the mind. They don't have that mindset. I'm telling you the truth. Because for their eye, you know, if they spend 10 million, I'm giving you an advice because I'm on the field, and this is a practical thing. It's a practical. I cannot count the amount of projects that I've stayed away from because of family members. How will a family member come to say I should come and compromise my standard? I can't compromise my standard. I'd rather lose the job than compromise my standard. But how many of you, I can't come back to come and tell you that your sister say, or your father say, or your mother say that this is how we can work, or that if I cannot bring out so percentage from the job, I will not be able to. I cannot come back and tell you. You people are family, and I cannot betray your family. That's the truth. So the best thing I can do is to stay and pull out of the job. I advise you, if you have anybody who is a family member who is helping you to supervise your project, Oga, pay them. Don't say because you are sending money to the house, may go stay site, may go stay site. If the only luck you have, it is if the engineer is God-fearing. I have witnessed an engineer that the client's younger brother, the client told the younger brother to go and help him supervise the project on the site. He reached the site. You know what the engineer do the boy. As they start the project day one, because of the weight of the project, it was a very big project. As they start the project, he sent the sum of 500,000 naira to the client's junior brother. He just tell and say, give me your account number. As he give him your account number, he transferred 500,000 naira into the boy account. The boy is shocked. The boy go back and say, bros, you transfer money to me. He say, yes. He say, Probably the boy was expecting 5,000 or maybe 50,000. The boy see 500,000. You know what the engineer tell me? He said, Victor, he said, I don't buy him. That means that whatever he tells his brother, say, see what he want to do for site. In junior brother, when they are going to say, oh. So imagine, say, the brother don't pay him. I notice some people, they're wicked. When my brother, I know. When my sister, I know. They don't get the fear of God for heart. But I am saying that for majority, yes. Why? Because I have sat down and I've asked myself that how can this thing be resolved? How can we solve this? Because it's hindering the progress of the project. So before you know, the person will just come say, see, if I don't get this kind of matter for this project, the project will work. And it goes scatter. You go meet the brother or your sister. You go out and say, see, the project will scatter. If you have any of your family member who is supervising your projects for you, I am telling you at this point in time, pay them. Pay them. I'm giving you 3 tips of advice, which is very, very key. Very, very key. Number 4, at this point in time, this is very, very important. The success of any project is not determined by the materials you have on your site. The success of any project is determined by the professional handling your project. If you like, put 500 bags of cement for site. If you like, bring the best material. If the person who is handling your project is not professional, they go misuse them. And all those material when you say you get for site, you know, go work. At this point in time, I mean to say, get the services of a professional. A professional will cost you extra 5%. A professional will cost you extra 10%. But it pays to pay that extra 5% or extra 10% and save yourself the stress of paying over and over again. I don't too tired to the see building when we say it don't crack. I don't tired to the see building when we say it don't collapse. I'm telling us the truth. The plain truth. And at the end of the day, with experience on the field, you realize the fact that many clients, most of una, when they watch me now, or when they go watch this video after now, many clients, una like cheap things. And that is why engineers will do cheap things for you, and they will get their money and they will go. Plain truth. You like what is cheap. That 2,000 naira, it go, you know what funny when I say, if it be say, the gain for that work, now only just 3,000 naira. But because of their mentality, you know they possible say, you go come up for, make 3,000 naira that day. It go do your project for you. You know, it's the wrong thing they do. But because you say, may do for that amount, you go do them. And at the end of the day, you go come up for your site. Now you will still go spend times 2, times 3 to go and bring in somebody who will not start repairing. And if you check very well, go and ask people who have amended their buildings. It costs more to repair a damaging home or structure than to build. It costs more. Hire the services of a professional. If somebody is charging 5 naira and a professional comes and you know that this is a professional that knows his job and is charging you for 7 naira or 8 naira, or guys, squeeze yourself. You want to build. Now how should they build? You are spending millions of naira. Squeeze yourself. Pay him that money. Pay her that money. Let that person go and execute your job for you. A piece of advice to anyone who is currently building in Nigeria or anyone who will build after now. This is because the cost of material is high. Why not save yourself the cost of spending times 2 or times 3 on a project that you would have actually just execute once and for all? This afternoon, we are currently on the artwork on our site this afternoon. And some people have been asking, oh, Victor, what is an artwork? How they take they do one? And some people, they say, get one when they do for grant. You get one when they do direct. I am one person that promotes an artwork that is done directly on the wall. I do not promote artwork that are precasted. The artwork, when they call precast artwork, now the one me say they will first mold for grant before they will come transfer and go the building or the fence. No, I do not promote that. And this is because over time, the one when they precast, when they cast for ground before they go put up for the house, over time, they wear out. But the one that they cast directly on the house or on the wall has more durability than the one that they cast for ground. This afternoon, I'm going to take you on a short tour to see a sample of a direct artwork. So follow me carefully as I take you on a tour on that. All right, so this is what I'm actually talking about. This is the finished product of a direct artwork. This is the finished product of a direct artwork, while this phase happens to be the process. This place happens to be the process, while here as well happens to be the finished product of an artwork, and here as well happens to be the process. So what you're actually seeing here is this is the end result. You can see how smooth and how beautiful it is. So it was casted directly on the wall. Directly on the wall. You can also see this place for yourself. This is the process. This is the process. And this is the finished work. So you can see the beauty for yourself. And so, for us, we will continue to take our time, get the right people who will do the right thing for us on our site. And for anyone who desire our services, our number is open 07063 151558. I roll over again 07063 151558. And if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button right about now. Thank you, and God bless you.